Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mariel and today I'm going to talk about how to pose for pictures, some Dark Academia photo location ideas, and also how to edit your pictures to fit that Dark Academia aesthetic. I know I'm not the most active on Instagram, but follow me on there anyways at DRESSRELIEF. But I have learned a lot of tips and tricks for posing in pictures, and I do think I've improved with posing and with editing, so I thought I'd share what I've learned with you guys. I really hope this helps, and if it does, like, comment, subscribe if you're not already, and again, follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok at DRESSRELIEF, and let's get started. So let's talk about posing. First off, for camera angles, I usually like to take it from a lower angle by default because that just makes you look taller, it makes your legs appear longer, and as a petite person, I really like that look. I do recommend playing around with other angles though, you know, straight on, taken from above, more from the side, you know, just play around with it because you can find what works for you. You might like other angles better, but personally, I just like it from a lower angle, and I think that's a pretty good default. Now let's talk about what to do with your limbs. First of all, for your legs, I have a few default options. I usually like putting one leg in front because again, it makes your legs look longer and makes you look taller. But you could also try to form like triangles with your body, for example, having both legs a little bit outwards, pretending you're walking a little bit. You can also just bend one leg just so you look a little bit more natural and you're not standing straight up, or you could pop one leg up for a funner picture. For sitting pictures and staircase pictures, I like to have your legs kind of on two different levels to look taller. So if you're on the stairs, pretend you're walking down the stairs. Or if you're sitting on the floor, you could even just have one leg farther out, and having those two different levels makes one leg look longer. It again elongates your legs and it's really flattering. For arms, there's a lot you can do there as well. You can brush through your hair, you can pretend to pull up your pants is kind of one that I like. Similarly, you can have your hands just together in front and kind of just gently hold them together, pretend you're holding like a bead or something. You can have one hand holding your belt while the other hand is down, or have one hand in your pocket, or you can have both hands in your pocket for a very casual look. You can have both arms crossed, or you can have them crossed with one hand on your face and, you know, play around with it. Have it on one cheek, the other cheek, or just like gently touch your chin. You can have one hand on your hip and the other arm down, or maybe on your face or on your head. You can have both hands on your head. If you have a shoulder bag, you can have one arm holding the shoulder bag, or you can hold it with both hands in front of you, or, you know, any other props. You can just be holding like a coffee cup or something like that. You can have both hands clasped behind your back and then bend your torso forward a little bit. You can have one arm holding the other for kind of a shy look. Just play around with it and be natural. I feel like there's a lot you can discover and a lot of poses you can find that works for you. For your face, I'm so bad at this. I'm so bad at facial expressions, but I'm trying to learn more. But, you know, first of all, know your good side. For me, it's this side, so I always try to angle this side towards the camera. For you, maybe it's both sides. I don't know, maybe you're lucky and both sides are your good side, and if so, I'm very jealous of you. But if not, you know, try to play around with different angles and eventually you'll learn what looks good for you. For facial expressions, I feel like I do like a serious kind of look a lot, and I'll like angle my good side towards the camera and have my chin up and look down at the camera, or sometimes I angle it down too. It depends on what looks good, and then I just like pout a little, like leave your mouth open a little bit, like I feel really stupid doing this, but you could also like have a little slight smile and then maybe look away from the camera, like I don't know, a mischievous look, I don't know. But if you do smile in general, I always try to smile with your eyes. One thing I did before that did not look good on camera was I would just smile like without my eyes, but like adding in the eye smile makes you look naturally happier, like, you know? If you don't want to show your face, I totally get that. Sometimes I don't either. So you can use your hand to block the camera like that, or pretend you're shielding your face from the sun, or you could just like look back or look away. Like, that looks good too and makes your outfit the focus of the picture. Okay, so for some dark academia photo location ideas. To be honest, I feel like some cities are better for this than others. I personally live in a pretty urban area and the locations are not that great for dark academia pictures. Meanwhile, I follow @LaTiffany on Instagram and her pictures are so dark academia-esque, and she lives in Montreal and it makes me want to move to Montreal. It's so pretty. But here's some location ideas that you might be able to find near you. First of all, you can do a library or bookstore. I'm pretty sure pretty much every town has one. And of course, books are always a vibe for dark academia, and you can even do like a bookshelf at home if you have a bookshelf full of books, which I wouldn't be surprised if you do if you're into dark academia. That would be a perfect backdrop for like a selfie or something. You can also try museums or gardens near you. I went to this one garden which had pretty statues that definitely fit the dark academia aesthetic, and so if you have anything like that near you, or art museums, of course, picking pictures with paintings would also look really great for dark academia pictures. You can also try schools near you, especially universities, because universities always have really well-maintained campuses and look really pretty, and there's quite a lot of them with architecture that really fits that dark academia aesthetic. You can also try any fountains or statues or sculptures. Like I mentioned earlier, the garden I went to had some really pretty sculptures and those really fit the dark academia aesthetic, so if you see any of those kind of things near you, it'd probably be a good location. Some cafes are also really cute and pretty and can fit the dark academia aesthetic, especially if they're like dark and moody. That would be so perfect for a dark academia aesthetic. But if you can't find any of that near you, you can also just take pictures in front of blank walls with a dark academia outfit. You know, any wall in like a neutral color, or you know, something that fits the dark academia color palette, or maybe like a brick wall would still look really good. You can also try doing home photo shoots if you have like dark academia decor. You can use those as props, or if you don't have dark academia decor, I'm sure you have some books at home and books fit the aesthetic perfectly. You can also put some candles up, and those will make some really cute props for a dark academia photo shoot. You can also put up like a blank bed sheet as a backdrop, and then for some other props, maybe you have some paintings at home you can use and just like prop it up against the wall. Or if you play any musical instruments, I think that would also fit the aesthetic well. For the books, you can stack them on the floor, or if you have a nice wooden desk, you can maybe take a picture there, stack the books up there. I don't know, like sit up on the desk or something. I think that could look great as well. Okay, I think there's a lot you could do for a home photo shoot that could look really good. Now for editing, here's some basic things that I do, and I use the app Snapseed to edit my pictures on my iPhone. So first off, I adjust the temperature, and I usually bring it a little bit warmer, but it depends on the photo and what it looks like originally. And then for the brightness, I usually bring it up for a more light academia look, or I bring it down for a moodier dark academia vibe. I also take the saturation a little bit up. I might take the highlights a little bit up, and then if I want it moodier, I will bring the shadows down. I usually just play around with the contrast. Sometimes I bring it up, sometimes I bring it down. Usually I just bring it up a little bit, but I don't change it too much. And then if I want to make it moodier as well, I will add a little slight vignette. And then finally, I don't usually do this, but if you want a more vintagey look, I would add some grain or noise. There's also a lot of presets out there for the Lightroom app that you can purchase, but I think it's really easy to play around with editing apps on your phone. There's also this app called Prequel that I really like that has some really good free filters. And that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching, and I really hope this helped you out, and I hope it gives you some ideas for some photo shoots in the future. I hope to see some really cool dark academia photos from you guys. And again, if you like this, like, subscribe, comment down below what you want to see in the future. Follow me on Instagram at @DRESSRELIEF and on TikTok @DRESSRELIEF, and I will see you guys next time.